Düsseldorf Airport is the international airport of Düsseldorf, the capital of the German state North Rhine-Westphalia. It is located approximately 7 kilometers north of downtown Düsseldorf, and some 20 kilometers southwest of Essen in the Rhine-Ruhr area, Germany's largest metropolitan area. Düsseldorf is the third largest airport in Germany after Frankfurt and Munich, handling 21.8 million passengers in 2014. It is a hub for Air Berlin and Eurowings and has Lufthansa's only long-haul route outside of its hubs in Frankfurt and Munich. The airport features 3 passenger terminals and 2 runways and is able to handle wide-body aircraft up to the Airbus A380. Overview. Usage. Düsseldorf Airport is the largest and primary airport for the Rhine-Ruhr metropolitan region, the largest metropolitan region in Germany and among the largest metropolitan areas of the world. The airport is located in Düsseldorf-Lohausen. The largest nearby business centers are Düsseldorf and Essen. Other cities within a 20-kilometer radius are Duisburg, Krefeld, Mulheim and Air-Ruhr, Neuss, and Wuppertal. The airport extends over a compact 6.13 square kilometers of land, small in comparison to airports of a similar capacity, but also reason for Düsseldorf being known as an airport of short distances. The airport is the workplace for more than 18,200 employees, with 18.99 million passengers passing through in 2010. The airport was the third busiest in Germany, after Frankfurt Airport and Munich Airport, and was the 20th busiest airport in Europe. Transfer passengers and those traveling on long-haul flights from the airport accounted for around 13% of all passengers in 2010. Ownership. Düsseldorf Airport is a public-private partnership with the following owners: 50% City of Düsseldorf, 50% Airport Partners GmbH. History. Early years. The first aviation event in the area was the landing of Zeppelin LZ-3 on the 19th of September 1909, about 3 kilometers south of the present airport. The present airport was opened on the 19th of April 1927, after 2 years of construction. Deutsche Lufthansa opened routes to Berlin, Hamburg, Cologne and Geneva. With the beginning of World War II, civil use of the airport ceased in September 1939, with the airfield being used by the military. After the end of the war, the airport reopened for civil use in 1948. With the area being under British administration, the first flights were operated by British European Airways to the RAF Northfield. In 1950, the main runway was extended to 2,475 meters. In 1964, planning began for the construction of a new terminal, with capacity for 1.4 million passengers, and in 1969 the main runway was further lengthened to 3,000 meters. In 1973 the new central building in Terminal B were opened, and in 1975 the railroad connection between Düsseldorf Central Station and the airport started its operations. The additional new Terminal A was opened in 1977. In 1986 Terminal C was opened and 8.22 million passengers used the airport, making it number 2 in Germany. By 1992, when the second runway was built, 12.3 million passengers were using the airport. Düsseldorf Airport fire. On the 11th of April 1996, the Düsseldorf Airport fire, which is the worst structural airport fire worldwide to date, broke out. It was caused by welding work on an elevated road in front of Terminal A above its arrivals area, in combination with insufficient insufficient structural fire protection and destroyed large parts of the passenger areas of the airport. 17 people died, mostly due to smoke inhalation, with many more hospitalized. At the time, the fire was the biggest public disaster in the history of North Rhine-Westphalia. Damage to the airport was estimated to be in the hundreds of millions. Terminals A and B had to be completely reconstructed. While repairs were ongoing, passengers were housed in big tents. In November 1997, Terminal C was completely redeveloped, with 3 lightweight construction halls serving as departure areas. Also in 1997, construction began on the new intercity railway station at the eastern edge of the airport. In 1998, the rebuilt Terminal A was reopened and the airport changed its name from Rhine-Ruhr Airport to Düsseldorf International. Reconstruction of the central building in Terminal B began in the same year. Development since the 2000s. The first stage in the Airport 2000 Plus program commenced in 1999 with the laying of a foundation stone for an underground parking garage under the new terminal. The new Düsseldorf Airport station was opened in May 2000, with the capacity of 300 train departures daily. 16 million passengers used the airport that year. Düsseldorf is now the 3rd biggest airport in Germany. The new departures hall and Terminal B were opened in July 2001 after 2.5 years of construction time. The rebuilt Gebäude OSD was reopened. In 2002, the interterminal shuttle bus service was replaced by the suspended monorail called the SkyTrain, connecting the terminal building with the intercity train station. The monorail travels the 2.5 kilometers between the terminal and station at a maximum speed of 50 kilometers per hour. The system was developed by Siemens and is based on the similar H-Bahn operating with 2 lines on Dortmund University campus. On the 12th of November 2006, the first Airbus A380 landed in Düsseldorf as part of a Lufthansa promotional flight. In March 2013, the airport received a new corporate design and dropped the phrase international from its official name. In January 2015, Emirates announced it will schedule the Airbus A380 on one of the 2 daily flights from Dubai to Düsseldorf starting in July 2015. In May 2015, the airport finished construction of the new facilities needed to handle the A380, including a parking position with 3 jet bridges, widened taxiways and new ground handling equipment. In June 2015, Lufthansa announced the closure of its long-haul base at Düsseldorf Airport for economic reasons by October 2015. The base consisted of 2 Airbus A340-300s which served Newark and Chicago. Newark remains a year-round service which is operated in AW pattern from Munich Airport, while the Chicago service was suspended for the winter 2015-2016 season. A few months later, Lufthansa announced the cancellation of the Düsseldorf-Chicago route. The same route has been served by American Airlines during the summer seasons from 2013 to 2016, when it was discontinued. Facilities. Terminals. Düsseldorf Airport has 3 terminals connected by a central spine. Even though the terminals are essentially concourses within a single terminal building, the current terminal buildings are capable of handling up to 22 million passengers per year. However, due to an agreement with residents in nearby Ratingen, this capacity may not be reached within the next few years, as aircraft movements are restricted. Terminal A. Terminal A was opened in 1977 and has 16 gates used by Lufthansa and Germanwings, its airline partners and Star Alliance members. All Nippon Airways, Air China, Austrian Airlines, Croatia Airlines, LOT Polish Airlines, Scandinavian Airlines, TAP Portugal, and Swiss International Airlines. Terminal A houses 2 Lufthansa lounges. It was refurbished fundamentally for 2 years after the 1996 fire. One world carrier Cathay Pacific also uses Terminal A from the 21st of July 2016. Singapore Airlines begins to use Terminal A. Terminal B. Terminal B was originally inaugurated in 1973 and has 11 gates used for domestic and EU flights by a few Star Alliance members such as Aegean Airlines, but mainly by SkyTeam and One World members like Air Berlin, Alitalia, British Airways, KLM, Finnair Iberia, and Air France. Also located within this terminal are leisure carriers such as TUI Fly and Condor. Terminal B houses an observation deck and airline lounges by Air France and British Airways. After the fire in 1996, the whole terminal building was torn down and reconstructed. It was reopened in 2001. Terminal C. Terminal C was opened in 1986 and has 8 gates used exclusively for non-Schengen flights by non-Star Alliance airlines. These are long-haul flights, among others, by Air Berlin, Delta Air Lines, American Airlines, Emirates, Etihad Airways, Mayan Air, and Turkish Airlines. Terminal C has a direct access to Airport City's Maritime Hotel, part of a German hotel chain, and houses lounges from Air Berlin and Emirates. Terminal C was the least affected terminal after the fire in 1996. It was still reopened in 1996 after intensive maintenance works. Thus it was the only usable terminal at Düsseldorf Airport for a couple of years. Terminal C features the airport's only parking position equipped with 3 jet bridges to handle the Airbus A380. Executive Terminal. Jet Aviation operates a small terminal solely for private and corporate customers. Runways and apron. Düsseldorf has 2 runways, which are 3,000 meters and 2,700 meters long. There are plans to extend the 3,000-meter runway to 3,600 meters, but the town of Ratingen has been blocking the expansion, as it lies within the approach path of the runway. 107 aircraft parking positions are available on the aprons. Airport City. Since 2003, an area of 23 hectares southwest of the airport terminal has been under redevelopment as Düsseldorf Airport City, with an anticipated gross floor area of 250,000 square meters to be completed by 2016. Already based at Düsseldorf Airport City are corporate offices of Siemens and VDI, a large Porsche Citroën showroom, a maritime hotel and congress center, a Sheraton hotel and a cinema. Messe Düsseldorf is situated in close proximity to Düsseldorf Airport City. Airlines and destinations. The following airlines offer regular scheduled and charter flights at Düsseldorf Airport. Statistics. Passenger and freight busiest routes, largest airlines, ground transportation. Train. Düsseldorf Airport is served by 2 railway stations, one for the suburban railway and one for regional and long-distance trains. The airport's railway station is located 2.5 kilometers from the terminal and is served by all categories of German rail types, including ICE high-speed trains. The airport also has its own S-Bahn station, Düsseldorf Airport Terminal Station, located below the terminal. It is served by the S11, which has its northern terminus there. A fully automatic Suspended monorail called SkyTrain connects the long-distance station to the parking areas and the passenger terminals and also serves as an inter-terminal connection road. The airport can be reached via its own motorway section, which is part of the motorway A44, which connects to motorways A52, A57 and A3 as well. There are taxis and counters of several car rental agencies available as well. Additionally, there are several local bus lines connecting the airport with nearby areas and Düsseldorf city center. Other facilities. Düsseldorf Airport has the headquarters of Air Berlin's technical training facilities and also serves as one of the maintenance bases. When LTU International existed, its head office was in Halle 8 at Düsseldorf Airport. The corporate head office of Blue Wings was also located in Terminal A at the airport.